CRN MIMTEE is a 79-meter Italian flagship built for ocean range comfort and a family-ready layout. This CRN MIMTEE yacht tour of a 79M super yacht showcases Zuccon design and Laura Sessa interiors. Stay with me because I'll reveal the discreet layout trick that makes big entourages effortless while honoring the private yacht 12-guest rule. Most private yachts are limited to 12 guests. First footsteps. First impressions. Dawn rises over a glass-calm bay. You step onto warm teak. It's the quiet that hits first, a hush of water at the hull and a faint breeze along the stainless. Ahead, the foredeck runs like a boardwalk, clean, uncluttered. Aft, the deck jacuzzi catches the early light. Inside, sunlight pours through tall glazing onto satin oak, inlaid stone and bronze. The vibe is relaxed and considered. On this 79-meter CRN, even the first steps feel easy. Crew move like a well-rehearsed backstage, present, precise, invisible until needed. A cappuccino appears with real microfoam. A sliding glass panel opens with a soft sigh. Below, the beach club sits at water level with fresh towels and steam rolling from the hammam. Forward, the gym wakes to a bit of Motown and the tread of a run. It's the first hint of MIMTEE'S personality. Big canvas, low noise, effortless transitions. Stick with me. Right after the beach club, I'll explain the secret that lets MIMTEE feel effortless with big groups. Origin story, built to travel, styled to live. Delivered in 2019 by CRN Ancona, MIMTEE blends a steel displacement hull with an aluminum superstructure drawn by Zuccon International Project outside and curated inside by Studio Laura Sessa. The look is unmistakably Italian. Purposeful bow, long terraces, a superstructure that steps back just enough to let sunlight rake across each deck. Underneath the gloss, there's serious ship, watertight compartments, at-anchor stabilizers, and hotel systems that whisper. MIMTEE was built to cross distances comfortably and to feel like home the moment you step aboard. The Grand Tour, deck to deck, day to night. Main deck, salon and dining. The main salon runs long and luminous, with low, comfortable seating that encourages late conversations and an art wall that actually earns a pause. Dining sits forward like a stage. Stone table, soft edge lighting, and the kind of service route that lets the team float plates in and out without a sound. Slide the glass, and you move to a shaded aft lounge, sweep of ocean, a scatter of loungers, and that deck jacuzzi calling you by your first name. Beach club and wellness. Aft, the beach club sets up at the waterline. Sauna, hammam, massage room, and a chill-down shower that snaps you awake after a swim. The space smells like cedar and sea salt. A wide swim platform becomes your front porch on the ocean. Espresso at sunrise, playlists at noon, quiet cocktails at blue hour. It's active when you want it. Sanctuary when you don't. Sky Lounge and evenings. Step up, and the Sky Lounge flips day into night like a switch. It's a rooftop apartment over water, cozy sofas, a real bar program, and a terrace that becomes a private soirée under a scatter of stars. One of my favorite moments on MIMTEE is that first sip just after sunset. The horizon goes ink blue, the underwater lights bloom like neon watercolor, and the yacht seems to hover between worlds. Gym and morning flow. Forward, the gym is glassy and bright. Free weights, cardio, the essentials done right, with just enough floor space for yoga at daybreak. You pedal or stretch, and the sea does its thing, endless, rhythmic, calming. Tenders and toys. Hidden behind flush doors, a tender garage deploys a sleek Pascoe Limo tender, plus fast opens for beach runs. On the toys roster, jet skis, Seabobs, e-foils or wake gear, kayaks, SUPs, and a big water slide that makes kids grin and grown-ups forget they're grown-ups. The crew set a perimeter pool in busy anchorages so everyone swims relaxed. Performance and ride. How the sea actually feels. A yacht's personality is how she moves through water. MIMTEE'S is quietly confident. Twin Caterpillar, 3516 CV, 16 diesels, each in the 2500 bhp, 2525 kilowatts class, settle her into a comfortable 14-15, knot cruise, with a top around 16 knots for pacing weather windows. She carries 230,000 liters, 61,000 US gal, of fuel, supporting a conservative approximately 4,000 nm range at 13 knots. So you're drawing lines between continents, not hopping marina to marina. Underway and at anchor, zero-speed fin stabilizers flatten that fussy roll into a gentle sway, delivering conversation-level hush in the main salon at cruise. Living quarters. Hospitality at human scale. MIMTEE is built for up to 12 guests, and that matters. It keeps the experience high-touch and the rhythm of the day relaxed. The owner's suite gets the horizon in a widescreen sweep. Morning light, big sky, all of it. Aft on the same level sits a VIP that can be folded into a family apartment or kept totally separate. Below, a rotation of doubles, twins, and flex cabins means grandparents, teens, friends of friends, and the occasional night owl uncle all find a space that actually fits how they live. Layout at a glance: one owner's suite plus one VIP on the owner's deck. 4 5-guest suites below, doubles, twins mix. Typical crew, 24, with supernumerary staff as needed. Here's the mid-show tease. In a minute, I'll explain the clever planning move that lets MIMTEE welcome larger entourages, nannies, security, personal staff, without ever breaking that 12-guest sanctum. It's discreet, it's practical, and it's one reason this yacht feels so easy with real-world families. Materials and mood. Why it feels so good. Step anywhere, and materials tell the story. Brushed oak and walnut, stone with just enough veining to feel alive, textiles that hold color in bright sun and stay cool to the touch. Laura Sessa's palette is coastal without cliché. Sand, shell, deep sea blue. Lines are rounded where your hand naturally lands and precise where your eye likes to rest. Lighting is layered, soft fills for mornings, warm pockets at dusk, task spots where you actually need them. You won't find a single sharp reflection at dinner. It's all tuned for people and conversation. Numbers that matter. Stats as story. Think 79 meters, 259 feet from bow to stern, nearly a city block of private real estate at sea. The beam sits at 44.3, which is why the rooms breathe and the decks feel generous. A draft just over 3.4 meters, 11'2", keeps access flexible for slim harbors and island coves. Under the skin, she packs roughly 2,231 gross tons of volume, which translates into the signature MIMTEE feeling. Plenty of elbow room without losing intimacy. Power comes from 2 XCAT, 3,516 diesels, feeding robust engineering. Cruise approximately 14 kN. Top approximately 16 kN, with long leg tankage that makes approximately 4,000 nm a realistic passage at economic speeds. She's steel hull, aluminum superstructure, drawn outside by Zuccon and finished inside by Sessa. Launched 2019 in Ancona by CRN. Price, charter, and real-world costs. At this level, the numbers are elite, but they make sense when framed clearly. Replacement value: $150 million for a custom, 79-meter, high-finish Italian build. Annual running: $10, 15M, depending on itinerary, crew size, fuel profile, berthing, and refit rhythm. Charter, if offered. Med-high season typically $900K per week plus expenses. Location and dates vary. Net takeaway: 12 guest intimacy plus staff cabins equals sign resort-level service with private island privacy. The real headline isn't the math, it's the outcome. Time reclaimed, places stitched into a personal atlas, and generations sharing the same memory from different angles. Comparative commentary: where she wins. Lined up against other late 2010 S builds in the 75 to 85-meter bracket, MIMTEE'S edge is balance. Some rivals chase a shock and awe silhouette and sacrifice flow inside. Others hoard volume but feel like a maze. MIMTEE splits the uprights. Real range, real volume, and a layout that never paints you into a corner. For a multi-generational family or a principal moving with a tight inner circle, that's not just nice to have, it's the whole game. Personal commentary: a memory that stuck. One night off a quiet coast, a warm wind carried a hint of orange blossom across the aft deck. The underwater lights turned the sea to electric teal, and somewhere a playlist found the perfect tempo. I remember leaning on the rail, looking back at the wake, and thinking, this isn't the world paused. This is the world perfectly paced. The engines hummed like a heartbeat. Laughter drifted out of the sky lounge. And for a long minute, everything lined up. Sound, light, sea, and that feeling of being exactly where you're supposed to be. The reveal. That mystery planning decision. Earlier I promised the secret that makes MIMTEE such an easy host for big real-life groups. Here it is, the Guest Plus Staff Cabin Strategy. While charter limits cap guests at 12, MIMTEE'S plan quietly layers in additional supernumerary cabins, spaces designed for nannies, security, or personal assistants. It keeps family life smooth, privacy intact, and schedules sane. In practice, it's the difference between bringing your whole world and bringing a smaller version of it. If MIMTEE'S blend of long-range calm and low-key luxury hit the spot, do 3 quick things that genuinely help. Like this video and comment. Which space would be your home base first? Owner's suite, beach club, sky lounge, or the gym? Subscribe and tap the bell for weekly cinematic deep dives into the world's most extraordinary yachts. Join the channel to unlock members-only 4K bridge tours, crew kyandas, and downloadable deck plans. Want to power the next episode? Drop a super thanks. It helps us upgrade cameras, sound, and access. And if you want to boost us for free, tap Give Hype to add a hype point. That single click tells the algorithm to bring more sea dreamers aboard.